Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 3 signings in the January transfer window Arsenal can save more than £70 million on. Arsenal will be able to negotiate with these soon-to-be free agents once the winter window opens in January. Having spent over £100 million on incomings this summer, it makes sense for Arsenal to scale it back next year, especially if the Gunners fail to make it back to Europe at the end of this season. Ben White for £50 million and Aaron Ramsdale for £24 million were significant outlays for Edu and Mikel Arteta. Their arrivals, along with Martin Odegaard, Nuno Tavares, Albert Sambi-Lokonga, and deadline day signing Takahiro Tomiyasu, have a tough task on their hands to get the North London side back to where they want to be. However, there are 3 players Arteta will need to talk to in January about making the switch to the Emirates Stadium next season. So the first person on the list is Andre Onana. If it wasn't for doping ban, Andre Onana may have got a move to the Emirates Stadium in the 2021 summer transfer window. Instead, Mikel Arteta opted to sign Aaron Ramsdale from Sheffield United. Despite this, current starter Bernd Leno is likely to depart on a free transfer next summer, and his replacement could well be Andre Onana. The shot-stopper will be allowed to play a game for November, having the 25-year-old and Aaron Ramsdale battling for the number 1 shirt in 2022 can only be a good thing as the Gunners look for a way back inside the top 4. And Andre Onana could be a perfect addition for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal in particular, as the Arsenal fans realise how much of a top-level keeper he is. At 25 years old, he has 10 years left of experience in my opinion. Goalkeepers can get until 36, 37 years old. We see the likes of Gianluigi Buffon. He's going still very strong at 41 years old. We have Manu Neuer, someone that is going in his latter stages, in his late 30s, in the 35, 36, 37 category. You have other goalkeepers such as De Gea, goalkeepers that are very old but are still competing at the highest level. And if you get a player like Andre Onana on a free transfer as a replacement to Bernd Leno, I think this will be perfect business by the Gunners, because when it comes to Bernd Leno, the biggest criticism I have is the fact that he can't play out from the back. He is too scared to play out from the back. But if you want a ball-playing goalkeeper, someone that came from the La Masia Academy, someone that is well renowned for his ball-playing ability, his name is Andre Onana, and Arsenal definitely should sign him. So the next person on the list is Denis Zakaria from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Likened to Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira, Zakaria is another player who was seen as a 2021 summer transfer target. Once Granit Xhaka's move to Roma collapsed and he signed a new deal at the Emirates Stadium, the noise surrounding Zakaria quietened down significantly. But with Granit Xhaka showing against Manchester City that he is still prone to reckless tackling, signing his Swiss compatriot could be a shrewd move, especially when you factor in who his idols were growing up. I've been compared to Vieira and Pogba, 2 more players I really respect and in a way see as a role model. When I watch videos of them, I'd like to think I play in that way, he said when speaking to the Bundesliga website. And Denis Zakaria can fit in a much needed position which Mikel Arteta and Edu failed to impress in that midfield department. We didn't bring in another midfielder alongside Martin Odegaard. He plays in that number 10 role, and Sambi-Lokonga, he plays more in a deep lying role. That midfield, someone that is that box-to-box midfielder, also wasn't able to sign someone. We were linked with the likes of Bissouma, Hosemawa, players, so many players. Even Weston McKennie was linked in the final stages of the transfer window. But Denis Zakaria was someone that has been linked time and time again with the Gunners, and someone that's going to be on a free transfer in January and also can get that deal over the line into the 2022 season. A player like Zakaria could be a great addition for Mikel Arteta if he wants a box-to-box midfielder that can do everything a midfielder needs in attack and defence. So the final person on the list is Jesse Lingard from Manchester United. Jesse Lingard decided to turn down a move to West Ham United, where he had a successful loan spell in 2021, and fight for his place at Old Trafford. While it left many confused, it's hard to imagine the England attacker is granted many opportunities to impress in Manchester. Jesse Lingard was linked to a move to the Emirates in the 2021 summer transfer window, but with his mind made up, Arsenal turned to Martin Odegaard instead. But a free transfer for a player with Champions League experience is a no-brainer. A player who has found successful playing away to Arsenal in the past, the thought of him excelling in red but for the Gunners in North London is an exciting prospect. And with Jesse Lingard's experience, we can clearly see that he's a player that can move to this Arsenal squad. He is at the pinnacle of his career, he's at the best moments to reach his prime, and he can come into the Gunners, do the necessary things and get Arsenal back to where it should be. But would he want to make the move to Arsenal after playing for Manchester United? That is a big question to be answered. But Jesse Lingard has the capability, he has the ability. We saw what he did at West Ham United, the impact he had, the importance he had to a squad like West Ham, and helped them reach that top 6 position and helped them get into European competition for a first time in a lot of years. And when it comes to Jesse Lingard, he could want to move to the Arsenal if Arsenal are in a good position come January, even though we look like we're in a huge predicament with Mikel Arteta as our manager, Stan Kroenke as our owner, Vinay Venkatesham as our CEO, and Edu as our technical director. There is a lot of things that needs to be changed, but Jesse Lingard could be a brilliant addition for Mikel Arteta. So these are 3 players Arsenal can save more than £70 million on in the January transfer window. When it comes to Denis Zakaria, he is someone that is currently worth that 27 to 30, 35 million pounds, and to get him on a free transfer will be good business. The same can be said about Jesse Lingard, who's somewhere in the region of 20 million pounds, and if Arsenal can get him on a free transfer, that is 20 million pounds that is being saved. And finally, Andre Onana, who's worth that 27 to 30 million pounds, but to get him on a free transfer will be brilliant business, because I think when it comes to Mikel Arteta, the foundation from playing out from the back starts from the goalkeeper. And even though Aaron Ramsey looks like a top level keeper, a top level prospect, Andre Onana will be something that the Arsenal fans want to see. And if you're in a good position come January in the January transfer window, then we have a great opportunity for free transfers. You can really make an impact moving into the 2022 season and make Arsenal once again a huge force. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.